Hey guys, this is a continuation of the last video I made because there's so much to talk about that I actually had to make another video. And these are things that I just remembered, like watching the playback of the video I just recorded. And so I'm just going to hop right into these. They talked about the casinos more. They said that the casinos, every casino is going to have a theme to it. And they actually show off one of the casinos in the demos. It's called the Tops Casino. It has like that old Frank Sinatra vibe to it, but it's like a darker feel. Obviously, because it's Fallout, obviously, so it's going to have the little Fallout touch to it, but it's going to have a little Frank Sinatra on it. They've already confirmed that when you go into these casinos, you'll be checked for all your weapons, and all your weapons will be taken away. But there's a way to counter this. You can buy like small arms like Switchblade, and you can buy like brass knuckles and whatnot. But it also depends on your sneak skill. If you have a very high sneak skill, you can sneak in something as big as an assault rifle into the casino. So if you ever wanted to go in a casino and kill some people, then you might want to have a high sneak skill, because that would come in handy by sneaking in weapons and contraband and whatnot. So I think that's cool right off the bat, because that's going to add a little bit like, hey, let me see what I can get away with, and just add a little mini game to it, I think. And speaking of mini games, that's how the casinos are going to be taken care of. There's a blackjack mini game, a slots mini game, and then there's also a card game called Caravan, which you can play with people you just find in the wasteland. You can find people in the wasteland and play cards with them. So I think that's cool, because I'm going to go out and look for some old smelly people who I want to play cards with. That's just what I'm going to do. Don't judge me. No, but and they also said that with the casinos, you can break the bank basically with the casinos. You can win too much money. And there's two sides to this. You can win too much money, and they'll tell you, hey, it's time to go. But there's also positive things. If you start winning money, they'll actually give you stuff. Like they'll give you food, or they'll give you a place to stay if you're a high roller, and so it's like Vegas, in other words. If you're making too much money, obviously the floor manager is going to come up to you and tell you, hey, you need to get out of here. But if you're making good money, but you're still spending a little, they'll give you some free perks, some free stuff. They've also confirmed like strip clubs or cat houses or whatever. They've confirmed cat houses, which are going to offer selections of men and females. So if you want to be a gay character, if you want to have a man-on-man action, you can do that. If you want female-on-female, you can do that. If you want man-on-female, it's all up to you. But they're going to have cat houses in the game, and you can go and just pick your choosing, I guess. So post-apocalyptic glory or beauty or whatever. So I thought that was really funny when I heard that. I mean, not only could you break the bank at a casino, but you could also go and get you some on the side. The other thing that they said is there will be a trophy if you break the bank at all the casinos in the game. So if you go into every casino and you have them kick you out because you're being too successful, then you can get a trophy for that. I think that's freaking awesome, because now that kind of makes me want to go and have a player with really high luck and break all the banks, because I want the trophy now. But that's just, it's up to you. If you're going to be into the gambling, that's really for you more than anyone else. But I know some people who don't really care about the gambling. They care more about combat, and that's what I'm going to go into next. Actually, they showed off a little bit of gameplay with the guns, and I was actually talking about that at the end of my last video, but obviously time is an issue, and so I scooted over here, and they were showing off some cool stuff. They actually showed off the C4, like I said, and what you could do with the C4 is you could actually sneak up on someone, put the C4 in their pocket, and like reverse pickpocket them and put C4 in their pocket, get the detonator out, and blow them to high hell. And that's just, that's awesome. That's another way for the grenades. Like you go and you lock pick someone, and then you leave a grenade in their pocket, and they die that way. So I think that's pretty cool. You do it with C4 now, and you can detonate it. I think that's the best part, is that you actually detonate it whenever you want to. So you can let the person walk around for a while. Say you don't like a person, you just like, what, you're on my list. So you put a little C4 in their pocket, and then they rub you the wrong way one day, and oh, it slipped. So I think that'd be pretty cool, pretty fun. It would add a couple hours of gameplay, because you're just gonna walk around trying to rig like towns. They said that you can rig entire towns, entire communities, and just blow them all up at once. And they actually have this cool little camera that actually shows the character like flying through the air. I think it's really cool, really good addition. And like I said, we saw the anti-material rifle, which is like a Barrett 50 cal. The scope on it was different. It had like the crosshair on the sniper scope was like red, so it just looks a little different. And like I said, weapons are going to have a strength requirement. And I think that's kind of important because it depends on what kind of weapons you want. Do you want small arms? Do you want heavy ones? You got to pick strength the right way. And then the other thing that they said was, it looks like they're bringing back a lot of old weapons. It looks like they're bringing back some old weapons from the older Fallouts, and I'm cool with that. I really like that. I think it's a good addition, and more weapons is always a good thing. But they haven't really talked a lot about that, so we'll have to wait. But they did say they have a lot more weapons in this game than Fallout 3 had. So I mean, hey, that's good enough for me. Honestly, I've already heard from spears to binoculars. You know, everything that I'm hearing about this game right now is just absolutely needed, and it's a great addition to it. But that's all I've got for now. I'll make my next video whenever I can. A lot of you have been asking about Rage, and I will make a video about that. Because that game impressed me very much during E3. It really impressed me a lot. So I will be making a video about that. And I'll also be making my video about my E3, the games that impressed me and the games that didn't impress me so much. I'll get that video to you guys eventually. I'm just not in the video making mood as of late. And I don't want to give you guys some lackluster video where I'm not really giving it my all. You guys deserve better than that. So I will get around to that. Just be patient with me, and you guys just take it easy. Rate, comment, subscribe, and you guys just keep it real.